So on my last video I recently posted, I didn't share it on my Facebook, but I got a view on it pretty quickly, apparently within the time frame from me waking up and checking it this morning. And the asshole commented on it. I have no subscribers, I have no followers, and there's only one way for you guys to know that I posted a video. So thanks, asshole! Apparently I make 0 cents. Yeah. Huh. Well, after that, I deleted his comment, or she's, or whoever's, and replaced it with my own because I forgot a person on the list of flying monkeys that my father and mother sent my way. Christiana Kotick was one of them. Wanted to make sure to cover that. So this is what abuse does to people. And the level I'm on is ridiculous. Most people in my position can go no contact. I can't. I have constant contact against my will, and I have no rights, and I'm not safe ever from these assholes. So it's really, really shitty. So one of the things that I'm dealing with is these fuckheads that call themselves or used to be classified as family members, the Hansels, the Carters, Jack, Pat, Jay, David Ledbetter, Blake and Stacy Ledbetter, Melissa Carter Densdale and Nick Densdale, Deborah Mecanoza, my cousin, and all their douchebag friends that they got involved too. I've been trying to explain this, and apparently people don't seem to believe this is accurate or not. It is accurate, unchecked. These assholes will continue to feed their nasty shit. And they've been feeding it. Primary example was Breaking Bad Walter White's character. Walter White's unchecked narcissistic personality disorder feeds and feeds and feeds and feeds into his ego, and he is a malignant narcissist. Booyah, bitches. People would argue he's a dark empath, because he's still part of the dark triad, because he seems to love and care for his family. Here's the thing. If you watch the show, you notice even Walter, if questioned too much in authority issues, and if Skylar doesn't give him what he wants to appease his ego as he continues to climb the ladder on this shit, he becomes a nasty little piece of shit to Skylar. He is not a dark empath. If you disagree with him, like if you disagree with these people, they seem like they're one unit and one team. Even Skylar and him seem at one point that they're one unit, even towards the end. But they're not. Do you understand? Walt is the hierarchy here. Skylar is trapped. Skylar loves Walt, but Skylar is trapped. Bunch of crap, isn't it? In my family's scenario, they all fell off the fucking wagon on this shit of what is morality here. They have zero integrity. If I hear you guys think that they're borderline, they're not. Like I said, you're dealing with malignant narcissists. And yes, a family unit can turn out to be malignant narcissists. Excuse me. And the technology that they've been having access to, that people are like, oh my god, this shit doesn't exist, as they, laugh at my shit and troll my shit. And I know you little fuckheads have gone around me and to not feed my ego, recorded certain videos and things you want to laugh at so you can pass them around your own way. Yeah, I'm well aware. See? Well aware. I know how you little fuckheads operate. These little fucking morons. Oh my god. Wow, someone's cute. Think they're the smartest, most brightest, and most intelligent little pieces of shit on the planet. They are sex traffickers. They are pedophiles. They are serial rapists. I've said this like a bunch of times with how they've done this. I haven't picked a single guy I've been with, allegedly dated. Garrett Adcock, I was supposed to be in a relationship with, and we lived together briefly. He never wanted to get to know me. Our relationship was a complete and utter lie. My family, however they did it, he found out about what they were doing, and he made his own decision that I wasn't good enough to get to know or care about. And he wasted 5 years of my life until he finally married the bitch that he was always going to end up with, Amanda. And he's a serial rapist because he was fully aware. You're either a complicit idiot involved in this, or you're fully aware. And you do your research on what that means, because you're not going to like what that means. Malignants are fully aware. Malignants are fully aware and happy to divulge themselves into this shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, Garrett Adcock was fully aware. So if he wants to pitch a fit about not being a serial rapist for 5 years, on and off, he can suck my dick, because he is. He's not a man. He's a piece of shit. I have yet to meet an actual decent man on here. Said on here. In life, I've met nothing but douchebag assholes that want to get ahead or get their jollies off and get away with it. So, thanks. So, yeah. I did post because I was watching Jimmy Neutron today because the movie was on today. And it made me laugh because one of the things that these fuckheads keep arguing with me about with how people are operating with this is, you know, they're like, borderlines are like this, and borderlines are like that, and borderlines do this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to repeat this again. Do your fucking goddamn research. Dr. Fox has been doing his best to clear this shit up on the misunderstandings of borderline personality disorder, the reasons why they act the way they are, the reasons why they do what they do, and what thought process they're at. Even talked about because somebody wanted to claim that they had that borderlines have masks, and he talked about this in a short, because I personally love that his videos pop up around they just happen to be recently popping up around subjects that I'm dealing with these fucking assholes. I don't even know how. I've tried reaching out to him and asking him questions myself, and I can't get a response. And quite frankly, it's very frustrating. I personally will not accept borderline personality disorder because of what they're doing, because then I'm validating sexual predators. Not because borderline personality disorder makes you a sexual predator, but because the assholes that did this to me and have been doing this to me will get validated and will run around and say, we get a pass. And I'm going, fuck no, you do not. So, I'm going to let you know right now, Dr. Fox describes borderlines. Yes, they have a mask, but it's not like intentional mask. It's like, they don't even realize they're doing it. Like, it's like unconscious, like, You'd have to watch the short on it to get an idea of it, because they don't want me to explain it properly. But they are not narcissists with an NPD. I told you this guy is like 1,000,001 times. The tactics that you guys have been using is not the same shit. But nobody wants to listen. So, Jack, though you look good on paper, though you have found a way to keep your ass out of jail, and though your family backs you and is in the same shithole because of all of y'all and y'all's decisions, all the great parenting. I don't know why nobody else has realized this in the family. They should really the colony should throw a parade for these guys. They should throw them a parade, and as a family unit, give them the keys to the city and say, y'all are the best parents in the fucking world. You're sex traffickers. Do you understand that? You didn't care which child, which family member, who or what you threw under the bus. Y'all murdered somebody because of this shit. And I just sound shitball crazy for that one because I talked about this several times. David Carter, who had a pacemaker and a heart problem, if you look into when pacemakers start to fail or they're having issues or not doing and keeping up with their adequacy of their shit, they talk about there being symptoms prior. What my cousin did was passed away in his sleep. He had none of these symptoms prior. He passed away in his sleep. And the way I figured out how they did it is they thought it would be a kindness. Yep, I sound conspiracy theory crazy right now. Then again, I've had my television change at random at places I've been because of these assholes. My cell phone turn on and off at random. My battery drain whenever they want. I can go time periods where my battery's fine and I can listen to music without it being plugged in. And then I can go whenever it fits their needs or moods or their greediness. They'll drain the shit out of my cell phone. The last couple of days at work, when I was at my day job, my morning job, they were shutting my cell phone off, even though it was charged at 100%, right at my lunchtime. And so the phone completely shuts off, turns back on. It shows me it's at like 84%. Then about 5 seconds later, it drops to 10%. I fuck with it for a minute, get pissed, restart it, fight with them about it, and then finally I get my phone back. Finally, they let me have my phone back. Sounds crazy, sounds stupid. Yeah, the NSA has been spying on us through our cell phone cameras and monitoring us through computer shit, whenever the fuck they want, calling it a Privacy Act that they're allowed to do. This ain't shit on that, and this shit is not for national security purposes. If anything, it's a threat to national security, but who gives a fuck, you know? We can all become terrorists and nobody cares. It's great. People are hilarious, you know? They want to all be anarchists at the same time and act like they're wholesome human beings. So, I'm glad I sound shitball crazy to you douchebags. Thanks to the asshole. If you comment again, I'll screenshot it because I'm not going to post this immediately. Because you did that last time. I didn't post it. I didn't share it on my Facebook. I just posted it on here. And I have no subscribers. So you would have had to know when I posted the video specifically. I don't post every day. So what? Are you obsessed with the idea of watching my shit because it's hilarious? Or what? Yeah, I didn't think so because, you know, trolls will be trolls. So, suck my dick, assholes. You are threatening my child, and you screwed the family that you made me have adopt him because you manipulated the entire situation to get what you wanted out of it because you think you guys are the best. My cousin Melissa and Nick are grooming their children already. My brother Jay and Liz are grooming their children. They just had a daughter a few years ago on top of their shit. I talked about assholes like them acting high and mighty and committing these acts of violence and crime levels that they've been committing, and then coming home to their wholesome little homes, or even being in their wholesome little homes where they're so sweet to their fucking kids and great and with the best parents. Hey, guess what? Hate and anger and rage and the violence that you guys do, you bring that shit into your home, and kids are fucking sponges. Y'all should know because y'all turned out the best. So, yeah. So you are actually raising your children in an inadequate environment, an abusive environment, and it's emotionally abusive on a level you refuse to comprehend. because I'm not a legit parent because of what y'all did. I am a birth mother to a beautiful, beautiful young boy who is going to get royally screwed over even harder when he turns about 18 years old and you assholes invite him onto this shit. And I didn't lie, it's grooming. And every person that seems to be getting added onto this, I don't give a fuck who you are, complicit, idiot, or not. You're a sex trafficker now. I know. That just, my logic makes no sense. My logic makes no sense. I want to engage in these maladaptive narcissistic personality disorder that are on a malignant level with these assholes. I call myself like a borderline or something, and I also want to double down and deny it and call this bitch crazy. Because, you know, that's just how I operate in life. Because if she can't prove it, I'm never going to get in trouble for it. If I can't prove it, it doesn't change the fact that you are what you are. Apparently that's a logic that doesn't fucking rest on your fucking brains. Oh, that's right. I'm dealing with people on levels of fantasy that are ridiculous. Ah, great. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so glad narcissistic personality disorder, every version of it, has grandeur delusions, also fed by your fantasies. Fantastic. So the more your unchecked narcissistic personality disorders run around all crazy like they are, acting like y'all this shit and got it together, the more shit's gonna fucking end up getting worse for y'all. Y'all are gonna get sicker. They always do. And it's gonna be a problem. And, you are fucking with something you guys should not be fucking with. I mean, good God. This is, it's like, where the hell did common sense go? I believe I had an article once come across my Google shit about common sense not being very common anymore. Very clearly, common sense is not very common anymore. In fact, people would rather live in a fantasy world where they get to live the lives they want to live and get away with whatever the fuck they want to get away with. So, I'm so glad I'm the only fucking person on the planet that gives a fuck about sex traffickers and pedophiles wanting to groom my son. Out of all you fucking morons. Y'all are geniuses. Hey, psst, Garrett Adcock and Amanda Adcock. The same goes for y'all. Like my brother. And Garrett Adcock, it's called triangulation. You are doing what narcissistic personality does. You allegedly have your soulmate, and you're still triangulating with me. I don't see you, I don't talk to you, but you clearly pay attention to my shit. I apparently am the glue that is holding your marriage together. You and Amanda hating me for no fucking reason at all is the reason y'all have such a successful marriage. How shitty is that? How grandeur delusional are you, Garrett Adcock? And by the way, you had what would have been classified at least as one manic episode while we were together. You fuckhead. Because we had sex 5 times in one day, not because I wanted to, but because you wanted to. And me, being the person that I am, wanted to appease you and keep you around. And that's the reason why I had sex with you. At least that was my thought process when we did that. But I'm an idiot, remember? So, 5 times in one day on your level of shit, according to what I've read, classifies for a one-time manic episode for bipolar disorder as well. So, I'm not calling you bipolar though, because I know about the other shit that's going on. I'll let you figure it out.